Having hard to relax. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop whole game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop whole game in the chokehold.
I reinvented myself, they sorta hated it. I reinvented myself and upgraded it. Traded in the Jews, copped a couple new ones.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Oakland. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now a play fake here on first down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Myles Jack. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Raider 2. Get down, get down.
Shotgun now for Carr. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. On first down, Carr. And Cook has it left side. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. It's hauled in by Lee Smith. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
A first carry now for Marshawn Lynch. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Raider 2.
From the gun. It's Carr. And that is incomplete. A strong safety, Barry Church, all over that one and knocked it away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. The linebacker that time, Emmanuel Lemur, in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Bortles to throw on second down. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
On first down, Bortles. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Now Bortles throwing on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And it's third down.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete.
380. 11B. 372.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. Out of the backfield, it's T.J. Yeldon. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Let's go.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it first and 10.
Here we go.
Now Bortles again. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Bortles to throw once more. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jonathan Hankins breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's fourth. On is Josh Lambo now for the Jaguar field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Oakland Raiders taking the field again here. You wonder how this 0-3 start to the season is affecting their head coach, John Gruden. And you know this a lot better than me, he's a fiery competitor. He didn't envision this the first 3 weeks.
No, of course he didn't, but he also knew that maybe the job was a little bit tougher than maybe what people gave credit for. A little bit of a rebuild. Now, they've made some moves along the way that people would say, hey, what was that? You know, Khalil Mack being traded. But all in all, he's trying to build this thing from the ground up again to make it sustainable. So they've got some big games coming up, none bigger than the Cleveland Browns coming to town. Now, Browns team with a lot of confidence after getting their first win in a long, long time.
Yeah, all of a sudden, that's no longer a gimme. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Carr going to try and throw on third down. He completes it to Bryant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. First down, the run with Lynch. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. Out to his left. Room here to run. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So a minute 55 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Get down.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And his throw is incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. He'll dump it off complete to Lynch. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the gun, Carr. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Calais Campbell. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down.
Monday, down. 280. 29.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. A hit as as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Eluding the pressure right. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Bortles now on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Austin Safarian Jenkins from 21 yards away. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Josh Lambo now for the point after. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead grows to 10-0. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Cooper was the intended target. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Bortles going for the deep ball. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Melvin. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr to the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Bortles. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
372.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. A first down carry now for Yeldon. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. And Marquell Lee with a stop defensively.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Tahir Whitehead coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
76. Lucy. Show that.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Take Carradine. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is Harris. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. They'll set up the screen to Lynch. Finding room to the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Carr gives to Lynch on the draw. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, here's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Bryant with a catch right side. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Back now in the East Bay. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Is right there. It's good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. To throw, it's Bortles. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Jonathan Hankins able to get him for a loss of about 3. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Now he's going to send this one deep right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Melvin. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And Cook has it, left side. He chucks him aside.
Dumped him.
A very solid gain of 27.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Carr now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr, and he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. On 2nd down, Lynch. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Lynch. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll run for it with Lynch. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. What do you think, Charles? Too big of a risk? I mean, why not just take the lead there here in the 4th?
I know many subscribe to the theory that fortune favors the bold. And in this situation, that was a bold move. Faking it in that situation, fortune didn't shine out of them in that case. Now they've got to play defense and try to prevent them from scoring and losing this one.
Dancing to his left. And some room to work. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. To throw is Bortles. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
372.
Back to throw, Bortles. Being chased out left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Harris now to return. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Carr to throw. He completes it to Jordan Nelson. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is indeed good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. I guess we can call that a welcome to the NFL moment right there. And he came in with open arms and knocked it through.
Yeah, how about that? It's almost surely a game winner, right? And, you know, rookie kickers, usually the leash is kind of short, isn't it? I think they went ahead and got that extended model for him now after making that kick.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared. Stand your...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Somebody call for the queen.
I never killed anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving them. I told him to the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rats in the morning, I had me a pop by the morning. I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning. I got on a meat, no pneumonia, the rats keep me up on the podium. I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture, you got the picture me. Pacific ice, I'm an ocean, ready for war like I'm Russia. Ladies should never the luggage, my diamonds they tussling, my neck and my belly, they calling for me and they, you want me like me and I look, yeah, her Rex on her, yeah, B-Rex better calm down, yeah, if you go around, come around, yeah, whole squad, yeah, squad goes on the, yeah, make some orange gel on my toes, yeah, Farrakhan glass for the chosen, yeah, you can go and get mad, jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth, and who's you, my shawty pulling up with a real bad, you too, dripping my swag, tag on, I got it in the bag, man, I'm getting all type of cash on my the streets on my back. Carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning. Skip to school, that's the truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning. I had me a pop by the morning. I had me some breakfast by the morning. I had a sis by the morning. I got on a mint on the morning. The rats keep me up on the podium. I had a in my shoulder. You got a picture.
You got a picture me. Send me calling. Ready for war like Korea. Headlining shows out in Poland. You should be cleaning my mansion. My peasants disgusting. Why don't you act like a Hoffman and go get to Dustin? Yeah, they take so much. Go clean my crown. Can't hear my haters from way up here. They don't make a sound. Money goes on these white paint on my toes. When I see that new Bay alert, gonna be mad. Jumping in the bed, then I switch to the ghost. Like who's you? Remember this face, cause I'm that you gon' lose too. Dripping in ice, you looking at you. It's squad goals win. Are you pretty like no?
I never anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back. Carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning. Skip to school, that's true.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down, Bortles. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Hey, spread left. Spread left. 380. 380. 11B. 11B. Hank.
Shotgun now for Bortles. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down. Let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now T.J. Yeldon. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. Touchdown, Jaguars! Austin Seferian-Jenkins, 48 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
Now it's Mahomes again. And it's complete to Kelce. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Tashawn Gibson there on the tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage and mixed traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The tight end Kelce was the intended target. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Now Bortles. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Fournette, a first down carry. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football.
Here we go.
Bortles to throw on second down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's a give to Fournette. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
380. 380. So right.
Bortles now on first down. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Into the red zone, it's Bortles. His throw incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
380. Lucy. 372. Here we go, T. Get off the field. Bunch right. Lucy.
Now Bortles. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive.
Lucy.
Again, they'll throw with Bortles. He'll check this one off to Fournette. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. And Lambeau will put this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 13, and how about that? They're able to convert on 4th and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
39, Lucy. Hey, let's go trip front.
A handoff to Fournette. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Green 80. It's all right. Green is it.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run, and was still accurate throwing the football.
Dumps it off to Fournette. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
372.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, this defensive unit certainly picked a great time to make a stand. Back-to-back sacks, starting with 1st and goal. I have to believe that they'll continue to bring the pressure on 3rd down.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go deep. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Bortles. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cole. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Jack coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And down he'll go at the 25. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. On 1st down, Bortles. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
372.
To throw, it's Bortles. And this one is incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build.
The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Here's Bortles to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there, taking it in from a yard out. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Lambeau on for the extra point. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes our score 17-0. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Mahomes now to throw. And going deep for Hill. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete.
I see it's in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, yeah. You from the back of the I got a girl, Brad. Yeah. She go to battle. LED logo the tag. Yeah. I go in back of the They all from that. Yeah. My diamonds, they all look at this, that. Yeah. I go to bet on bet. I got the beam in the flats. Yeah. I got the in the back. Haters, they talk the chat. They step on the rock, don't man. I'm a K-back. 400K. I found out where you lay at. I got the lurking and they hate cats. Pockets stay fat. I got the from the block and they screaming, they know what banks at. I got the work on the avenue, they know what tanks at. I got the that live in the mansion, they know what that. I got some that's up in the jet and that. I came on top of the building, yeah, we had a plan. We came on top of 10 o'clock, got a flight out, yeah, I'm going back out to Japan. I got 2 Billy truck and a bitch door with it. Bruce Wayne, I'm Batman. Batman, I'm best man. I got my best man. I got my. I go to hotels when I step out. Yeah, your boy got a doorman. I go to nightclubs with a. Yeah, they call me the